US President Donald Trump today suggested that Washington could soon reach a trade agreement with India.
Corn and soybeans have figured prominently in negotiations with the United States. In fact, the country is eager to sell these two agri-products to India. Let's listen into what Donald Trump, the US President, had to say about the Prime Minister and, of course, about that impending trade deal with India.
Doing a trade deal with India, and I have great respect and love. As you know, for Prime Minister Modi, we have a great relationship.
Aditya, well, of course, we talk about the situation that India is under, particularly when it comes to the rural side of the US and the Republican relation with that, and the relation of Prime Minister Modi with the farmers in India. Now, ISMA basically says that sugar-based ethanol allocations have been sharply reduced, and it could leave our sugar mills with surplus stock, and basically it will hurt our farmers. On the other hand, the US is also keen to export its corn to India, given India's increased dependence on corn to boost ethanol output. So what's the way forward here? It looks like India is in a pretty corny situation.
Thank you so much for having me on your show. It's a wonderful thing to be back. I would like to say that it is not as simple as it seems. We will have to do symbolic buys maybe, but essentially our situation is that the ISMA is asking for more allocation, and that is fair because what we are doing right now is we are using corn and grains to produce ethanol. Maybe 28:72 is, I think, the ratio, and therefore, given that the sugar prices have softened, it makes sense for the ISMA to ask for more allocation. At the same time, we can't be importing corn because, as it is, our farmers are facing a situation where the corn prices are the trade prices are close to half of what the MSP is given, and therefore that is also difficult. And let me tell you that no practical politician will ever allow import of agriculture goods into India. And this is not just for India. I mean, you go to Europe, you get the same feel. I mean, it's not that the farmer community will not allow it, and rightly so. So it is a situation where we are seeing three different groups that are stakeholders in the whole process. So on one side, you have the corn farmers who are having a problem in India because they are not getting the correct prices for MSP. On the other hand, ISMA is asking for more allocation. On the other side, US is pushing for corn imports. I mean, just like maybe, and practically, just like how you would buy some oil from the US, you might buy a little corn for maybe for ethanol.